Ed Woodward turns attention to contract negotiations with 9 players out of contract next summer. Manchester United have already made 3 summer signings, but they will soon have to begin the negotiation process to extended players' contracts who expire next summer. Bringing Romelu Lukaku, Victor Lindelof and Nemanja Matic on board set the club back more than £150 million, but they will have to continue to splash the cash in order to retain many first-team players next year. Manchester United chief Ed Woodward will have to begin negotiations with 9 players if he is to keep them after next summer. Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho has bought 3 players so far during this transfer window. Many of Mourinho's first-choice players will have to begin negotiations with the club if they are to stay after their contract expires. 6 of them are midfield players. The club's executive vice-chairman, Ed Woodward, has been occupied with negotiating the return of Swedish sensation Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but has 9 players he will need to hash out an agreement with as they enter the last year of their contracts. When Woodward took on the role in 2012, he introduced an additional year clause in contracts, which is likely to be put to good use for several of the 9 players out of contract. Ander Herrera made 31 appearances last year for the club and is likely to be one of the 9 that has the clause triggered to extend his contract. He has been described as a Jose Mourinho player. Another Spaniard likely to have his contract extended is Juan Mata, who has started both games this season and scored 6 times for the Red Devils in 2016-17. Ex-Everton player Marouane Fellaini has been a popular choice for Mourinho and is likely to have an extension added to his contract, which has just 10 months left to run. Spanish midfielders Ander Herrera and Juan Mata are both out of contract next summer, but are likely to have it extended by a year. Defender Luke Shaw has experienced a tumultuous relationship with Mourinho and was only selected 11 times last season. He has enjoyed a stint at U23 level while returning to match fitness, following an injury, but has declared himself match-ready for what could be his final season. Similarly, Ashley Young has also been playing for the U23 squad while recovering from injury and was eyed up by several other clubs this summer before the injury. Luke Shaw and Ashley Young's contracts expire next summer. Negotiations will begin shortly that will determine their future. Dutchman Daley Blind has made appearances in both games this season and is reportedly not feeling the same level of pressure as Shaw, despite appearing just 23 times for Red Devils last season. Captain Michael Carrick is now 36 and is reportedly spending his final year at Old Trafford, which is also likely to be the case for fellow midfielder Andreas Pereira. Michael Carrick is in the last year of his contract at Manchester United. With David De Gea continuing to dominate the goalkeeper position, Sam Johnston has been sent out on loan for a 10th time. The 24-year-old is desperately seeking first-team football, so may well make a permanent move to another club to secure it. Woodward is already preparing for the process of renegotiating contracts, the Manchester Evening News reports, despite this year's deadline day still almost a week away. Manchester United have just under a week to find any additional players, but Mourinho told Woodward that he had originally earmarked 4 new signings, but is pleased with 3 and isn't in a rush to sign an additional player. Manchester United executive